Welcome to another day of Kababayan Today. If you watched our program yesterday, we were talking about Buklod, which is an art exhibit that's happening this weekend. And 3 of our artists were on our program. The next 3 artists joins us today together with Filam Arts. Pakilala po natin sila sa inyo. Kasama natin si Champoy. He is an LA-based artist born and raised in Bukidnon. He primarily draws comics with patterns and humorous images lifted from his personal cosmology and culture shock. His work bridges the experiences that run in his bloodline, a return to ways of living as part of nature, and the parts within himself that are byproducts of a cultural remix. And there you can see his work that Champoy creates. Talagang creative siya. At kasama rin natin dito sa ating programa si Diane Valencia. She's back finally. We know her as Buko Bomba. She is an artist of Collective Binhi. And Diane Valencia is a do-it-yourself multimedia artist and community organizer. She's born and raised in LA, and she is of Bicolano descent. Also a Bruin. She's here to share with you her work through her solar pyrography of wood-burning medium. Her style explores folk art, myths, and lost ancestral stories. And there you can see the work that she does. Very interesting indeed. If you've gone to any of the Festival of Philippine Arts and Culture, you'll see her. Nakaano siya. Suot niya yung, ayun o, that's her. Creating art right there. It's really fascinating, the work that Diane does, because she uses the energy of the earth, the energy of the sun, to create amazing artwork. And you'll have a chance to get to meet her and see her work if you come to Buklod. Also joining us today is our associate producer. I depend on him for so much more here on Kababayan Today. Sorry, is that a little too personal? Kasama natin si Nicanor Evangelista Jr. He's appreciative of being alive. At an early age, he's thankful to be surrounded by very talented relatives. His creative energy is sprouting through music, art, and cinematography. He's a descendant of Tagalog and Kapampangan, Macau, Visayan ancestry, and his creative energies and intuition is influenced by sacred geometry and ancestral indigenous art. His love for the nature and ancestors is what fuels his spirit to create and capture beauty. And there you can see him working on these amazing mandalas. And we've also featured his artwork. Baka hindi nyo alam, siya yung marami siyang ginagawang art dito sa Kababayan Today. And he's our associate producer here. So we're very excited to feature his work as an artist and also to be able to showcase with you what he's going to be showcasing at this event called Buklod. O, diba? Ang galing. Mesmerizing art. And of course, that's Baybayin. We're going to talk about all of his artwork here on our program. Of course, joining us once again is Tina Bulchent of Filam Arts. They are the organization that is really supporting these artists so that they have a platform to share with the community the work that they do. So thank you, mga kababayan, for being here on our program. And for allowing us to feature your work on broadcast television. Minsan kasi hindi na nalalaman ng mga tao yung mga ginagawa nyo kung hindi nakikita. Diba? And television really provides a platform into the life of an artist. Champoy, being part of this event, why is it meaningful for you? Bakit importante?
Well, it's very important para sa akin kasi I'm doing it with like these guys. These guys are my barkada, my friends, you know, and it's like, that was like a huge part of it too, because when Eliseo first asked me, I was kind of a little like, I wasn't really working on any new art. I have older drawings, but then when I kind of saw the kind of write-up about it, I was a little more inspired because I know it's like a bringing together of different mga generations of Filipino-American artists, especially like having been making art for almost like 20 years and just like being in LA, I feel like it's great to know that exists a platform for Filipino artists to like have something like this to get together, because like I've done art shows before, but it's usually not concentrated sa mga Filipino American artists. It's usually just like a mix of like just artists, but I think this one, it highlights more like our culture. So that
That's
was really
right.
very important, and you know.
Oo. Diane, bilang isang Pilipina, I mean, you grew up here in America, but when I talk to you, parang feeling ko Pinay na Pinay ka talaga. And that's showcased in your work. No? How is it related, your culture and your artwork?
Well, dito lumaki sa LA, so being around LA, there's a lot of Mexican, American, or even Chicano art, and I feel like ngayon is the time that mga Pilipino dito sa diaspora, we should be able to express and create that scene. So for me, I want to make art to show to who I was when I was a little girl, like what kind of representation is there. So I feel like it's time that we should come out and just share our own culture and what we have to offer in this diaspora, in this cultural mix here in America.
Oh, but that's a big responsibility, Diane, because I'm sure when you were growing up, there weren't Filipino artists na pwede mong puntahan at makita yung artwork, di ba? I mean, times have changed that now you have a platform, pero kulang na kulang pa rin. Di ba? There are hardly any spaces for people of color to share their work, and especially as a Filipina. Diba? So, yung responsibilidad nun for future generations, malaki din.
Yeah. We gotta continue just building and creating new things so that we could be more exposed and live on with our culture and pass it down to generations.
Yeah, and inspire other artists to create, no? Nick, I know you've got a full-time job, you're busy. Paano ka nakakahanap ng opportunity para gumawa pa rin ng art, miski busy ka?
Yeah, so it's good to be here, you know, because always working in the back with
Oh,
you.
nandun ka sa likod.
Finally, I'm here. But yeah, because you know, for me, making mandalas, sacred geometry, it's a meditation. So after work, because before I even produce, I'm already doing a lot of art back in the days, and just really actively going out there with Filam Arts. And I feel like I've created so many pieces, and this event, Buklod, inspired me to create new stuff. So every time on the weekends, you know, at night, I have a process of creating art already. So it's not really like stressful for me. It helps me a lot too.
Yeah, so that's interesting that you said it's meditation, di ba? Kasi para sa iba, stress, oh my gosh, kailangan ko mag-create. But you actually seize that opportunity to calm you, to, like you said, meditate. And I guess that's the work of the real artist, is really to encapsulate themselves in their art, no?
Exactly. Yeah, because it would come to a point already where you're doing art for your inner peace, you know, instead of focusing more of like, am I going to be famous out there? Am I going to sell like $1,000? I know it's important too, as being an artist, you know, representing, but just having that focus of like, you do this because you live it. I think it's really important. That's why I had this time to actually have a full time, at the same time, you know, have time like when Filam Arts invite us, and it's really inspiring to work with artists. You know?
Yeah, at mga kaibigan mo pa, di ba? So collective talaga ng artists. Tina, I know you were here yesterday and you were supporting other artists, but Filam Arts continues to be an organization that supports the Filipino artists in numerous ways. Can you share with us what you've done in the past for artists like Nicanor, like Diane, like Champoy?
So yeah, thanks for bringing that up, because really our work is always guided by a simple question: if it's not us, who will, right? If we don't represent artists in our community here in LA and here in the US, who would? Like, it's such a very huge, vast, you know, difficult market to come out to, the art, right? So to come together as a collective makes it more powerful, especially if we share similar experiences and similar stories of growing up Filipino, right? It's a very unique experience. So Filam Arts was born out of actually that need for representation, or for platform for artists to have a space to express our talents, our, you know, our stories, Yeah, it was the Festival of Philippine Arts and Culture started, and that's when we gathered different artists
Together.
to
showcase as a
now
platform.
we're on our 26th year.
26 years, imagine that. What a
26
legacy,
years
no?
of different events and different activities where artists are free to express it in
And
their own
create.
special way.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not like prescribing a way how to present their art. They're
You're
always
giving them a
telling
platform,
us.
di ba? Ito
Yeah.
yung gusto kong gawin, tapos ikaw
Yeah, it's
sinasabi
very
mo, sige,
organic.
gawin mo, di ba? This is an amazing opportunity for other emerging artists to be a part of. Come out, we'll give you those details when we return here on Kababayan Today with our panel of Filipino-American artists.